Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is September 14th, 2023. It is a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Strike news. Let's get going because we have some news and a lot of interesting stuff coming up very soon for the game. We have a new Impossible series with Omoikane here in Fire. Definitely an interesting art style for this character, an old man, drunk old man, I guess. He will be debuting next Friday on the 22nd, 7 p.m. Japan time. Also, to kick off the celebrations for the 10-year anniversary of the game, which will be happening at the end of the month, we will be getting a special Kansha no Ma area for the temple, in which when you play that stage, you will get double the rates of Wakurin here to appear. So you don't want to one-punch that stage, you kind of want to play on so you can keep rolling the dice on whether or not Berry Bro here shows up. And when he shows up, there is a chance that he will drop multiple berries, not just one, but a chance to drop multiple. So that's pretty darn awesome. So don't forget to take advantage of that. It will be available from the 16th through the 20th of September. And then we have a new event announced. We are going to a standard gacha with the Science Princesses, the second stage. I think the previous one was with Newton, Franklin, and can't remember who the last one was, but it was that series, I think, right? So this time they're all taking part of some kind of stage, right? The theme is very much out there, right? Or like obvious, which is cool to see. The event will start on the 16th of September, and let's take a closer look at each of them. First, we got the Montgolfier sisters. Now, to be fair, they are actually brothers in real life, but in the game, they of course gender banded. They're sisters now, so enjoy that. They are Pierce Demi-Human Blast types, and we got Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Block, Anti-Magic Circle, and a Bump Combo Boost on the main. There is no gauge abilities for the sisters here. And then Strike Shot is Speed and Power Up, and then when you hit an enemy, they will leave a clone there, and when you hit that clone, it will activate the bump combos of the Montgolfier sisters here, which includes all enemy Pierce split shots and the White Blast EL. So certainly that means you will be activating your bump combo along with it. So that's going to be a pretty darn awesome set of abilities here, I believe. So we'll see if they make a dent anywhere, because Magic Circle, Block, and Gravity Barrier does not sound like a bad skill set at all. Next we have Foucault here, Foucault in Japanese, but I think we've got a pendulum theme going right for Foucault here, so interesting pose for sure. Well, we won't go any deeper to that. Pierce Demi-Human Speed type for the abilities. We've got Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Damage Wall, Minesweeper M, and the Weak Point Killer for the main. On the gauge you get Repeat Hit Killer and Strike Shot Turn Charge. The Strike Shot is revealing all hit enemies' weak points, which will be pretty nice for her set for sure. And bomb combo, we got the Super Yo-Yo Shot as well as the Hexagon Bomb. Very, very nice looking set of abilities here. I do believe, what was it? Somebody was saying that it overlaps with Oda Nobunaga X, so it might be an interesting synergy there for, you know, those stages where she can shine. So that is Foucault. And last but not least, we have Morse, and I actually like the fact that you can see the, I guess, shooting bullets or whatever she has are, you know, dots and dashes there. So really nice attention to detail there for Morse here. Bounce Demi-Human Balance type, and her abilities are Super Minesweeper, Anti-Transport Wall, Down Position Killer, Gauge Multiplier Retainment. Of course, that means even if you miss your gauge, you will still get the maximal attack bonus that you would have gotten if you max it out. And you've got on the gauge Anti-Block and Dash M. Very clever there. Dash M, right? Dots and dashes, which is nice to see. Strike Shot, we've got Speed Up and deal extra damage to the first hit enemy's class. And then for the bump combos, you've got the super 8-way splitting shot as well as the Go poison meteor. I do like to just leave Go as the kanji in Japanese, and hopefully you'll be able to recognize that Go is just another level higher from Bakuzetsu, so it is that much stronger. And for those of you who are willing to pay some money to the game, you are able to purchase this pack for 4,900 yen, which guarantees you one of those 3 new monsters we were talking about, as well as pocketing 50 orbs for your troubles. That will be available for the duration of the event until October 2nd. And then we have some farmable monsters that we can take a look at. We got Baroiken here in the wood element. Got a nice demon-like theme going on with him, which is nice to see. And for the regular farmables, we've got Photonel and Kugansu for purple and fire for those 2 monsters. So interesting, like Photonel, definitely like an idol or a cosplayer, I guess it looks like from the description. And then Kugansu here is, I guess, a food reporter, which I guess something about the food didn't make him happy. Interesting. Now, we are getting a Chokyukyoku Insidious quest with this event, which is a little bit interesting. We usually don't get that. We will be aiming to pick up Shiki no Kurone here. And this is actually a one and done style quest. So all you need to do is clear it once and you'll be given a max luck monster for your troubles. Remember, that means it will be possibly on the more difficult side. But it is one of those strategic quests. We had it once before. I forget which quest it was for back in the day, but well, let's take a look at how this works. So we already talked about the farmable quest monsters for this event, and basically those 3 event monsters will show up in the quest, and you will have to take them down. Now, you can earn strategy level points while you clear the individual boss monsters stages, right? So if you go in and clear Baroiken stage, you'll get points for him. If you clear Photonel, you'll get points for Photonel. Kugansu, you'll get points for Kugansu. So they're individually pooling up points for the boss as you clear them. So it's probably a good idea to max luck, or at least take the effort to play these quests over and over so that you can pick up these strategy level points. Now, what do these strategy level points do? Well, they allow you to deal more damage to that boss in the Insidious stage, right? So I said it would make your life easier if you can deal more damage to those, mid-boss monsters, right? Obviously, you'll be able to go onto the next stage with much smoother progress, right? It's not impossible. I think I saw people challenge themselves the first time we had this stage, not taking them on, making it, just difficult to deal damage with them. But it's important to realize that this applies to that individual monster, and doing it for each of them will give you an easier time taking them down. Because as you can see, you can go up to level 10. That just means even more damage dealt to that boss. So, interesting. We'll see if anything, or how good this, I think the name is right, Shiki no Kurone actually is, but art looks pretty darn good too. So, hopefully the abilities show off some nice properties for her. Now, general stuff again, we've got the Monster Strike Day coming in a week time or so, right? 20th will be Monster Strike Day, and you will get a Tokudama for this event we've just been talking about. And here we go. This is the exciting thing that we are here to talk about. The 10-year anniversary celebration number 5 is the My Best 10 Gacha. This is a free gacha. You will be guaranteed to get 1 monster, but the great thing about this is you get to pick the pool of monsters that pops out of this gacha. Okay, so let's take a look at the next screen here. You can see that you'll be presented with this screen where you'll have 10 empty slots. You get to pick the 10 that a monster comes out of, right? It can be limited monsters, but there is a caveat here on the bottom. It only includes monsters that were included in the game up to September 1st, 2023. And of course, Alpha, Collab, any limited time monsters are not included in this gacha. So keep that in mind. It's not everything, but virtually everything. The general pool plus your standard Gente characters, right? So you can see right on the example screen here, we've got Lucifer, we've got Yakumo, we've got Neo, we've got Luna, right? We got Muse, right? You can go crazy with the limited characters there. Find the ones that you do not have in your box, and or maybe take a look at the stages that you need help with. A critical monster that's missing from your box. This is a 10% chance to get that specific monster. Pretty darn good, right? So you pick your 10, you click the orange button there on the left saying this is the set I want, and then you'll be presented with your screen on the right. Hit the gacharu orange button and boom, one of those 10 is yours, right? So you get to pick the 10, remember. So figure that out. If you want a chance to get a dupe, that's up to you too, but you have the power to pick your pool of 10. So spend the time to figure out which characters you want to fill out the stage. You have a few days before this gacha is going to be live, and you have until the end of the month to do it. But you know, figure out what you want to aim for. And of course, if you're planning to pull on the legends at the end of the month, do you want to wait a little bit to see if you actually do the pulls and get a legends monster out of it? It would be a shame if you got to dupe on this a little bit too early, pulling on this a little bit too early versus your plans to pull at the end of the month. So keep that in mind. But again, you also don't want to forget to pull on this. So I probably will pull right away as well. So we'll see how this gacha goes. So very exciting. And you know, we still have 5 more events coming. We have another one for the end of this month. So I'm guessing next week we're gonna get the details on that, because there really isn't that much more time before the anniversary event, and I doubt they want to have that. You know, I'm not sure if we're gonna have a news on the 28th, right? Because we're gonna have one on the 30th and the 1st, right? So I think we should be getting whatever that silhouette is next week. So look forward to that. And before we wrap up for the day, we have Topaz getting his Transcension Kai, Pierce Paladin, Super Speed type. We got Anti-Gravity Barrier, Deity Fiend Killer, that's the Kami O Fuji M. We also have Gauge Multiplier Retainment, along with, you got it, Anti-Block on the Gauge. Connect skill, you get Super Minesweeper M and Demon / Mancer Killer M. That's the Mazoku and Majin class types, for those of you who are more familiar with the Japanese names. The requirements is not too bad. You got to just have one non-paladin monster in your team, or your team luck hits 100 or more luck. Strike shot, you've got a speed and power up, and you will heal HP to nearby friendlies after you have done moving. And bump combo, you get the super shining pillar and super bullet as well. So interesting set for Topaz here. We'll see if he shines anywhere with his new skill set given to him with the Transcension Kai. And that's it for today. We've got news at the same time next week. I do believe this will be the last one before we hit the anniversary event on the 30th and the 1st. And again, assuming things go smoothly, I'll try to live stream that with you guys together so we can enjoy the festivities together. Again, I think next week we'll get an idea of what the time schedule is going to look like for that. So it should be fun. And for those of you who care about the lucky monsters, here is what's coming up. You see Hanna Asro there is ready to go already. And yeah, hopefully we got at least 3 to take advantage of that extra chest that you can get for farming the upcoming event. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you have not done so already, consider hitting the like button and subscribing, because you know we've got a lot of interesting things coming very soon. You want to make sure you don't miss out on any of that. I can give that to you and in English, so that's pretty darn nice. So please consider subscribing if you have not done so. ENG Monst on Twitter. These slides, actually, I forgot to upload them this time. So apologies to you, to those who normally wait on X/Twitter for that. But usually it's up pretty quickly. And of course, the slides are also on the Discord channel, which I did not forget on that. But you also get the advantage of talking to other folks who love the game and speak English as well. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.